Okay, so just gonna wait for people to get in here before we start proper. I see some people already joining. There we go. Hey guys. So I got bored, so I decided I would just do a bit of a stream. Why not? Oh, and I'm already spotted. God damn it. There we go. So I thought I'd do some mods and stuff like that, you know. I've been trying to work on a normal YouTube video all day, but I wasn't feeling it, so I thought streaming would probably suit me a bit better. This is actually for a video I tried to do, oh, when was that? A couple of months ago, back when I did the Scotland version with Sam and Nate. I just never really got around to doing this, but thought I might make an interesting stream. I could get here. There we go, you bastard. Uncharted 3 multiplayer is king. I haven't played Uncharted 3's multiplayer in... oh Jesus, how long has that been? Probably since the game came out, like nearly 7 years ago. I think that's probably the last time. Do I like Sam as a character? You know, I'm not in love with him as a character, but you know, I don't hate him as much as some people do. I always felt it was a bit weird, you know, him just kind of coming out of nowhere, but I think they did an alright job with it. So I've got Sam as a playable character up for the rest of this chapter and then the next chapter, so I've got a little bit to go with him. There we go. I do have all the God mode stuff turned on, so I'm not gonna die, hopefully. As I jinx myself and probably fall to my death. Nope. There we go. So yeah, this mod that I have on now is playing as Sam, but I've also switched Nathan with Sam, so he should work as a buddy character once we meet him in a few minutes. And he does work, kind of. He has some trouble firing some guns, but he does work for the most part. Shit. There we go. How do you play with Sam? Well, this is part of the part of some of my mods that I do. I do wish that the game let you play as other characters normally, because that would save me a hell of a lot of time. Hell of a lot of time. There they are. Come here. There we go. There we go. Shit. I'll just fly past him. There you go, you dick. Shit. There we go. 5 days till Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I forgot about that game. I don't even know if I'm going to play that game or not. I think the last Spider-Man game I played was Spider-Man 2. How many years ago was that? It's been 84 years. There you go. We'll just skip past that last enemy so we can meet Nate. And the cutscenes should work with these characters, so I don't think I need to skip any cutscenes. always felt kind of weird that they had Sam as a playable character in that one mission and then never really did anything with that again. I would have thought they would have kind of let you play as him at some other point, but I guess not. I guess Sam is just simply too cool for us to play as him. Okay, there we go. Here's a cutscene. This should work. I don't think Nate's mouth is going to move, though. In fact, I don't think anybody's mouth is going to move. No. I see, it did work. There we go. God. I wish I could get Chloe to work in Uncharted 4. I don't think I can. Everything I've tried just fails. Such a pain. Then again, knowing how well this game handles like playing as female characters, even if I could get her loaded into this game, it would probably like look really bad and not work. Same as like playing as Elena. So I do have a few things planned for this stream, kind of. Gonna play through the rest of this probably, and then yeah, like I've got a few things lined up possibly. I can show you some of the stuff I've been trying to work on over the past day or so that hasn't really gone anywhere. I still wonder if I'll ever find a way to get their mouths to move. I don't think so. I mean, considering how hit or miss the whole model swapping thing is, yeah. I doubt it. Did I hear the rumour about Naughty Dog making a new studio and they might be making an Uncharted 5? Possibly. Honestly, I think it might be something else. I mean, it would be cool if it was an Uncharted 5, or you know, some sort of Uncharted thing, but it'd be interesting if Naughty Dog ever decided to do something new. You know. That's my idea. Well, my other idea was possibly to show you at least like some of the methods that I had for when I did the broken, that is, and how much it isn't actually playable. Because I'm sure people wonder, you know. They want to know. You know, I would do a tutorial on how to make mods, but every time I've tried to sit down and like explain it to other people, like I tried to explain something about this to Frico the other day, and I am just absolutely terrible at explaining things. Even he couldn't understand what the fuck I was talking about, because I just ramble and ramble and ramble, and I suck at it. Maybe when it gets easier to do and it's less of a complete pile of shit, I can actually get something together. I would like that. Because at the minute it's just like the most... I know, I do it in a very inefficient way as well. Like, like it could be done so much easier, but yeah. It's my own stupid methods. Can Vargas be a playable character? Yes, he can. I actually... Do I have a mod with him? Do I have a mod with him? I think... he can be a playable character, but yeah. I think I tried to do a video where I had him fight Rafe at the end of the game, but I think it didn't really work out. I think his animations didn't work or something like that. Can I speak German? I can count to 10 in German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's about as good as it gets. I can't do much more than that. That's what, like what, 2, 3 years of German in school. That's what I came away remembering. Yeah, yeah. Do the kid characters work in this sequence? They may, possibly. Kid characters fall into the same kind of category as female characters, where they're like the skeletons that their models are on top of, like, tend to freak out a lot of the time, especially when you're like shooting, things like that. That's why I haven't really done a lot of videos on them, because it looks terrible. It looks really bad. And yes, Gustavo can be a playable character. In fact, if you go and see one of my last few videos that I did, I swapped Gustavo and Nate at the start of the game so that they were fighting each other the opposite way around, and I was playing as Gustavo. So yes, he is playable. My name on Instagram? I don't have an Instagram. And even if I did, I probably couldn't remember the name of it. But no, I don't have an Instagram. I don't really have much social media stuff, you know. I have a Twitter, and I never really use it. I just forget to use it. Facebook? Again, Facebook, you know, I have one, but I never use it. It's just for, like, personal family stuff, and that's it. I'm really not a social media guy at all. You know, I surprise myself the fact that I even make YouTube videos, considering how little I do any of that other stuff. See, Nate's, like, he actually works with Sam's animations. Any news of the beta? Not really. I tried again a few days ago, and I tried loading... Mr. Lee, if you want to get in touch with me, what the fuck is my Twitter? What is my Twitter? Well, it's on my YouTube channel. In the top banner, I think I have my Twitter on there. Either that, or I think my business email or something like that. But yeah, the beta. So for anybody that doesn't know, I was able to get my hands on the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta a few months ago, and I was able to actually get into it, like see the files and stuff like that. And there's nothing really to talk about yet. I do have at least one video planned on some stuff that I found in the beta, but I've had a lot of trouble getting the beta to be actually playable. It's just a lot of broken things because, of course, the multiplayer servers for it aren't online anymore, so it's really hard to get anything working in it. Where's the chairs? There they are. Will I be doing this with any other games? Not really. I mean, well, The Last of Us Part 2, probably, whenever that comes out. And that, given how long it would take to actually be possible to be moddable. But no, like... Because, well, for example, I had a look at Until Dawn, because I was like, you know, would I be able to do anything with Until Dawn in terms of modding? And I got the files for the game, and I opened it up and I couldn't understand a single thing, because every game is laid out differently. You know, the files of every game are completely different to any other game, and there are some games that you can't really do anything with, realistically. How old am I? I'm 21 years old. See, I don't think the beta was dumped wrong, personally. I think it was dumped right. I think it's just... Well, I mean, you know, that's just me saying that, but... Yeah, I don't know. Like, that beta is a way earlier build of Uncharted 4, so it is possible that there are just things that are completely broken in it. Can Nate kill Vargas instead of Rafe? If I could figure out how to get cutscene swaps to work properly, yes, but I can't. Because, I've said this a million times, but there are some cutscenes that can handle model swaps, and there are some that can't. And I think that cutscene doesn't really handle them too well. The main thing is like other NPCs, like Rafe, for example. I think there's only like one cutscene that I can remember that I can actually swap him for any other character, and that's at the end of the game in the sword fight. But even that, like, is super broken. Yeah, Vargas killing Rafe. Well, that's what I tried to do a video on a good while ago, was Vargas having a sword fight with Rafe. But of course, the only two people in the game that actually have sword fighting animations are Rafe and Nate. So if I try to have anybody else fighting anybody else, they just stand in a T-pose and they don't move, which sucks. Because I try to have, I try to have Vargas fighting Rafe, I try to have Sam fighting Nate, and they all just wouldn't move. And it sucked. Now if I had the source code to the game, you see, that would be different. Yeah, like, that's never gonna fucking happen. How tall is Sam? I have no idea. He's a bit taller than Nate, I think. I do not play Fortnite. I haven't played any other games, like, within the past... God, I don't know how long, it's like 6 months. I think the last game I played was probably... The last PS4 game I played was Yakuza 6, and that was ages ago. And even that I haven't finished. Do you ever get tired of modding the same games? Yeah. Yeah. Like, you'd be surprised what playing Uncharted 4 single player for, like, the entirety of 2018 can do to your sanity, you know? It's crazy. You gotta try it sometime. It's not fun. It's crazy. It is, yeah. Whenever you get the sword fight models working, show us the fail cutscene. Vargas beheading Rafe. I wish I could get that working. I really do. But like, there's only so much I can... I mean, there's only so much I know how to do, you know, at the end of the day. And there's only so much I have time to really try out. There's just... That bookshelf up there, I don't know if anybody else has ever really noticed it, but if you look at it, it looks really weird. And that's because it's just, like, got a green texture on it. And there's no... It's so badly done. It's like somebody painted it lime green It always looked weird to me. In fact, those are the same too. Like, why would you put it there if it looked so bad? Obviously a rush job. There we go. What other games would you like to mod? I don't know. I think modding Until Dawn would be fun, but that's just because that is another single player exclusive game that, you know, has a lot of close-ups of characters and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, for me it's got to be a game that, you know, I love playing and would play again and again and again and again, and that really, you know, comes down to how moddable the game even is. Shit. There we go. Shit. I didn't even see him there. Mod Uncharted 3. You know, like after, like, you know, 'cause I did try some mods on Uncharted 3, like, I don't know, about a year ago. But, like, modding the PS3 compared to the PS4 is, like, it's kind of the same but different, you know. Like, the PS3 crashes so much, it's not even funny. You know, I had the patience for it, you know, before I could mod stuff on the PS4, but now that I can do it on this, everything is so much quicker. Going back to that, because God knows I've tried, it takes a lot. Come on, let's get a double... Ah, damn it. Try to get a team kill there. Not a team kill, but a, you know, takedown. Shit. Come on, mate, you bastard. Putting in no actual effort. There we go. Shit. In fact, yeah, I'm saying about Uncharted 3, like, modding The Last of Us on PS3, you know. Props to Freako for having, like, the most patience in the world, because holy shit, that game takes ages to load. Because I think I tried some stuff on that, again, not that long ago, and good lord, I just straight up do not have the patience. It's not even funny. You know, you're waiting 5 minutes for the game to load a level each time you boot it up, and it's like, fucking hell. Even with all the debug stuff turned on. Do you think you could mod the old Uncharted games to the Nathan Drake collection? Well, I have, the debug modes were found in the Nathan Drake collection, so, I mean, you can do stuff with that, but I think, have I tried stuff in the Nathan Drake collection? I can't remember. I think I did try one mod in Uncharted 3 in the Nathan Drake collection that was to try to get a Last of Us level from the PS3 loaded into that, which theoretically should have worked, but it didn't. So I think I have tried, but I think other mods probably would be possible, but, you know. Every time I've thought about it, it's just like, I could either mod all these games that have been out for years, or I could mod Uncharted 4. Which one am I going to do? I'll do this one. But, like, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, the loading times in that are so fast, man, it's not even funny. You load up a level in Uncharted 1 and it takes like 3 seconds, and it's like, holy fuck. It's ridiculous. Where the hell's Nate gone? I think I might have left him behind somewhere, because he's just... Oh no, there he is. Okay, never mind. I thought I left him. Blue Point is the best. I think we can all agree on that. I almost feel like Blue Point should be the only people allowed to make remasters, because everybody else seems to just fuck it up somehow. Climb the rope. There we go. There we go. I do want to do more stuff with the Lost Legacy, but I just don't really know what to do, you know? Shit. I think it would be kind of cool to try to load some Uncharted 4 maps into the Lost Legacy. I just haven't really gotten around to doing it. Map swaps, for me, are like the most time consuming and take the longest, like, tests and that, yeah. Once again, I find myself running out of patience before I actually finish doing it. Because I tried to do some stuff recently with some multiplayer maps from Uncharted 4, and holy shit. Because you've got to load in, like, all the parts of the level, the background, any kind of, like, sky effects and stuff like that, it's all got to be loaded in. Yeah. Shit. Can't get him. Do I have any beta removed content from the multiplayer, like removed guns or something? I assume you're talking about the multiplayer beta. There is some stuff I found. I do have plans to make a video at some point, but it's just... yeah, there's not an awful lot, to be completely honest. Less than I thought there would be. There is some stuff, but yeah. It's just got to be making videos on it, that's the hardest part. It's mainly just a lot of like leftover scripts and stuff like that. It's nothing insanely cool, you know. Have I messed with the Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta? Well, funnily enough, about July last year, I did do some stuff with the multiplayer beta that gained access to a unseen main menu in the multiplayer beta, and that was actually the first time I properly got in touch with Frico, and then he did some of his wizardry and he was able to load some single player levels into the multiplayer beta and play like an earlier version of it and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So yes, is the answer to that question. Wouldn't everything fit into Chapter 4 of Lost Legacy? Is Chapter 4, is that the open world section? I can't even remember. I think it must be, something like that. I think that, like, if that is the chapter, I think it would be, like, ironically, one of the worst ones to do it on, purely because, yeah, it is the open world section. Fun fact, when I was making the mod video for playing as Nathan Drake in The Lost Legacy, there's a screenshot for you, I was testing out on different maps what would be the best to make the video in, and I tried that open world map because I thought it would be the best. That level has so much stuff loaded into it at all times that if I try to load in more than like 4 or 5 models, the whole game just crashes, because it is just, the memory is being pushed to the limit the whole time because it has so much loaded in. So you would have to be very careful with how you're loading stuff into the memory, because it would just crash constantly. It's a shame, because it would be one of the coolest levels to do stuff on, but I would have to delete so much of it to fit other maps in. Did I get access to the multiplayer maps that were in the beta? As in, like, playing on them? Or the files? Because I've got access to the files, which are unfortunately incompatible with the final version of the game, so I can't put anything backwards or forwards. That was one of the main things I tried to get, was to get a kind of like offline playable version of the beta where I could just run around in the maps, and I never managed it. All I can get is just like a black void with some background objects loaded in, and that's about it. So that, yeah, was the beta a bust? In some ways yes, in some ways no. Like, it was worth it from the point of view that there were some things that I found. There were some audio files and stuff that, like I said, I've got to make videos on at some point. That made it worthwhile, just because there was anything that I found that was unused. But it wasn't as fantastical as I thought, because I had plans of like being able to put single player maps in the beta, and you know, kind of fooling around with it like that. But that multiplayer beta is based on a much earlier build of Uncharted 4, and as a result, the files of the beta are actually completely incompatible with the final game, and vice versa, so nothing can really be swapped back or forth, and that fucking sucks. Because I really wanted that to be the case, but it wasn't, so. Live and learn. Do you have access to the model viewer for the beta maps? Oh, you're talking about the Uncharted 3 beta? Oh, I was talking about the Uncharted 4 beta. I don't think there's actually any map data for those levels left in the beta. I don't think there's actually any maps, as far as I can remember. Anyway, it's been a hot minute since I've looked at it, but I don't think there's really anything in that beta in terms of maps. I was looking through this concept art of Uncharted 4, and the part where Lena rescues him, there's supposed to be a boat section, like boating around in the jungle. Do you know anything about that? Funnily enough, I was looking at that same image about 2 days ago. Yeah, that's the part where there's like a dinghy in the middle of the flooded ruins. Funnily enough, there's not much I know about it. The interesting thing about that is that in that boat with Drake and Elena, there's a third person in that boat, and it's not Sam and it's not Sully, and I have no idea who the fuck that is, but I really want to find out. I've been scouring to find as much like really early concept art as I can, and I found some bits and pieces, but yeah, it's like trying to fit together a really big incomplete jigsaw puzzle that you know will never actually be complete. You just gotta kind of guess. But no, I don't really know much about it. If I try to change one of the character skins, will the game crash? It shouldn't. In fact, if I try to change... Hold up. What skins do I have? I don't think the game will crash. Oh, there we go. So I can change, you know, things like that. They work, which is pretty cool. I think I showed that off on the first stream I did, but yeah, you can change skins and it'll work. In regards to the U4 beta, I was watching one of the videos of it the other night compared to the retail. Looks like the run speed is a lot quicker in the beta. I remember the first time I played the multiplayer beta of Uncharted 4. The first thing that I remember thinking was, holy shit, Nathan Drake runs fast. I was like, is the final game gonna make him run this fast? Because holy shit. Yeah, no, yeah. That beta kind of bummed me out, but yeah. Try to be Nate from Uncharted 3. The only well, I mean, files from Uncharted 3 are incompatible with Uncharted 4, and in terms of the multiplayer skins that, like the Uncharted 3 skins from the multiplayer, I was futzing around with the multiplayer stuff again a few days ago because I was just trying out basically everything, and yeah, it doesn't really work that well. Every time, and I'll maybe show this off later in the stream if I remember. I have gotten some multiplayer skins to work, but first of all, they seem to be missing their hair, and I've no idea why, because they shouldn't be, but they do. And second part is that they all have the red enemy armband on that make them look a little bit like they're a bunch of Nazis, which is a bit weird. So there's a few things to still be figured out. But if I can get that figured out, then I should be able to do a bunch more skin swaps and stuff. Are there any removed guns or things like that? Why is the Jackal and BG50 Cal only in the multiplayer? Well, there's a bunch of guns that are only in the multiplayer that they added after the fact, like Nadine's pistol and stuff like that, and the Desert Eagle and things, you know. It's the same with, like The Last of Us' multiplayer, where there was the, like, semi-auto rifle, and, double-barrel shotgun and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I don't know how. Also, the multiplayer characters aren't the same as the single player. No, they are actually all different models, which is part of the problem. Because since... I think the biggest problem in me trying to get the multiplayer characters to work is the customization aspect. Because obviously in the multiplayer you can switch your hats, glasses, your outfits, the colours, stuff like that. So therefore there's not really one defined model. It's all a bunch of parts that can be, you know, mashed together like Lego bricks, and they're not really designed to be loaded into the single player without that customization aspect. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it's just so broken. You know, I don't think Naughty Dog lied about it in terms of, you know, I think when they said no difference from the single player models, I think they were talking about like fidelity, you know, like quality. The multiplayer models from the ones I've loaded in are actually super high quality, like to the same standard as the single player characters for the most part. I mean literally like they are a different model file, but they'll be the same quality, if you get what I'm saying. You know, it's not like Uncharted 3 on the PS3, because that was fucking bad. The multiplayer characters in that looked really terrible if you looked at them up close. But no, the quality is the same, but they are different files technically. I can't spawn in drivable cars. I really wish I could. That would be fucking dope. What am I supposed to do in this level? I can't remember. I'm supposed to be looking at shit. Here we go. Yeah, because the beta... sorry, not the beta. The multiplayer runs at 900p as opposed to 1080. Yeah, of course. I forgot they bumped the multiplayer up to 1080 if you're on the Pro. If you're on a normal PS4, then it's 1080 single player, 900p multiplayer. If you're on the Pro, it's 1440 single player, 1080 multiplayer. And of course, this is being played on the standard PS4, not the Pro. Can you spawn in anything fun? Not really. If I had access to the full developer menu, I could. I could spawn in characters and stuff like that, but I mean I could spawn in weapons, but the dangerous thing with them is that some of them crash the game, and most of them don't work properly. Because as you can see, none of them are named. They're just all a bunch of random numbers, and I can't remember which ones are which. Pro Sport's not the best, yeah. Because I mean, if I go to display, I mean, you see the frame rate. I can actually, where the fuck is it at? I can turn on 900p mode, and that should bump up the frame rate. It's running a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Can't even tell, is it on or not? Oh no, there we go, now it's on. Yeah, you've got about nearly 40 frames per second. So. Any idea if the full debug menu is even in the game? I doubt it. Parts of it are. Through memory poking, parts of it can be re-enabled. Same as in like Uncharted 3 and The Last of Us. But I don't think that the full menu is in the game. I heard in the early version of Uncharted 4, when Sam was evil, they recorded a lot of dialogue, cutscenes, etc. Can you in some way get a hold of that? In the original version of Uncharted 4, they did about 8 months worth of work for voiceovers, motion capture, cutscenes, things like that. The only things left over that I found in regards to that are some script files that give very basic kind of suggestions as to what some levels might have been like. And there is some stuff in the multiplayer beta that isn't in the final game related to that, which again, I said before, I have to make a video on it. But a lot of that stuff, I take it, you know, probably will still exist on some hard drive at Naughty Dog, but, you know, very few of it actually ended up into the final game, because it would have just been, you know, replaced by other stuff. Is there an earlier version of the debug Uncharted 4, or is it all 1.18? Well, the debug menu can be enabled on every version of Uncharted 4. You know, version 1.00, this version 1.32. The biggest downside to doing it on like the original unpatched version of the game is that the weapon menu is completely broken. It crashes the game every single time you try to spawn a weapon, but at some point during patches that inadvertently got fixed so that you could actually spawn weapons. I don't know exactly which version it did that on, whether it was 1.01 or something, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, the debug menu can be enabled on every version of the game. Every patch. Just in case actually getting a hold of patch files is like really hard if it's not the newest patch. What's your background? Are you a game dev yourself? No, I'm not. I'm just a really pathetic bastard. Somebody with too much free time on his hands. No, like, I don't have any background in game development, you know. Like I said before when somebody asked, I'm 21, you know, I have no background in any of this shit. But I do have an interest in it. So, I spend my time doing this shit, you know. Nobody else is really doing it. Why not? Didn't they move the boat section from Chapter 12 to the start as well? Yes, they did. In fact, that's one thing that I might... Again, I might show this later on. The multiplayer beta, since that was from November 2015, that was before they changed a lot of stuff, including moving the boat section. So if I go into the task menu in the multiplayer beta, I can actually see where it was laid, out in that part. And it was in the middle of the game as a full proper section before they moved it. This is running on the PlayStation 4. The base PlayStation 4. In fact, if you for whatever reason follow me on Twitter, you saw that a little while ago I posted a screenshot of a test map that I found in the game that was a leftover of when the boat section was still in its proper place, and it was a section where you would get knocked off of the boat when it gets crashed into, and instead of the game like cutting to black, you would actually have to swim from the boat wreckage like to the island. But apparently it was just too long-winded, so they cut it. But there is a test map, a very, very simple, basic test map for that section. But yeah, it's very not exciting. Just a big grey blob, essentially, in the middle of some water. How old is Sam and Nate? Oh, I think I remember hearing at some point. Is it late 30s, early 40s? I can't remember. What's the funniest off-screen stuff you've found? Well, funniest? I can't... Oh, in fact, I found one today, actually, in the Chapter 13. Underneath a rock, I found some smaller rocks that were rainbow coloured and like pulsating, kind of like Hypno Frog's eyes, or Hypnotoad, sorry. It looked really fucking weird. I don't know why it's there. That's the only thing I can think of recently. There we go. Yeah, late 30s, yeah. Yeah, I was really hoping that, like, behind Avery's ship there'd be something cool, but there isn't really, it's just a lot of water. Because I think I found a glitch to get behind it back before all the debug stuff happened, and it was super exciting, and then like, oh, wait, no, it's actually not that cool. Oh well. Am I a fan of Uncharted? Never heard of it. Yes, I'm a fan of Uncharted. I forgot to turn off the debug stuff. There we go. You beat the game in less than 4 hours? Jesus Christ. That's pretty fucking good. I don't think I've ever actually tried to speedrun this game. Or any real game. I imagine trying to speedrun this game is just like really not that fun. Every time, for me, every time I've played through this game from start to finish, after the first time, the part where it starts to get like really boring for me is after the auction section, when you first appear in Scotland, and it, you know, the camera zooms out, and all of a sudden you're in gameplay, and every time without fail that sequence happens, I just go, because it's so long-winded. And there's two entire chapters in that fucking place. And I would have thought Scotland would have been my favourite part, but it's one of my least favourite because it's so long. What's my favourite type of game to play when I'm bored? My favourite type of game is a game that I can like put on something in the background and play it. For example, I recently was playing State of Decay 2, and it's just something where you can just go out and kind of grind and just do miscellaneous shit and have something else go on, you know. For me, that seems to work the best to pass the time. I think this fight actually does work as well. Nate gets the absolute shit beaten out of him immediately. Fuck you, Nadine. I still can't believe that in this game, if you play through it on crushing, they let you play with like bonus menu stuff turned on if it's your first time. Like, what the fuck? Like, what, do you expect me to have self-restraint and not just use like a magnum and infinite ammo? Like, come on. No fucking way, dude. What happens if I shoot her? I can show you. Hold on. Nadine fight. I think she just kind of falls over. Let's see if I can get it to work. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. I think if I choose one of the first guns, it should be okay. Should be okay. Nope. Got a pistole. Nate still got his ass kicked. There we go, I killed her. It's okay, Nate, you can get up. Killed her. There we go. Yeah. So she can die. Same thing can happen in the fight in chapter 5? Or I can't remember. The auction chapter. You just shoot her. She dies. See, that's what would have happened if they hadn't both conveniently lost their guns somehow. Just shot her. But no. Gotta do it some other way. There we go. This cutscene is completely fucked with these characters swapped. They're like... Nate's too low and Sam is too high. It looks really fucking stupid. Like, if you want to know why I don't do a whole bunch of like cutscene stuff with character swaps, this is why. Because it doesn't fucking work. It's completely broken. I've heard there was an Uncharted 1 beta. I've looked everywhere. You can actually find some early Uncharted 1 footage if you search for the... Is it Leipzig? There was the German game convention, Leipzig game convention, 2007 had some kind of beta stuff for Uncharted 1, but that's only a few months before the game came out. How do you add weapons to the menu? My debug menu is empty. I think if your weapon menu is empty, I think that means that you're on version 1.00 of the game, and you have to like update it and then use the debug menu. Because version 1.00 always crashes the game if you try to spawn a weapon. Only the later versions can do it. I don't know why. Really weird. Gotten close to getting Chloe in Uncharted 4. I spoke about this a bit earlier on. No, not really. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work at all, which is really annoying. Like, granted, I've only tried a few times, but yeah, it's not really come on any closer. But then again, like, even if I could get Chloe loaded into the game without it crashing, I think it would still probably have the same effect as like playing as Elena, which just doesn't work. It's the same thing as playing as a child character, where like your gun gets stuck in your hand and the grappling hook doesn't work right and stuff like that. See, this part of the cutscene works okay. I have no idea why, but that specific part of the cutscene, they all of a sudden zip to the right spots and they work. They're not in the ground. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Like, what the fuck? Do you think it'd be possible to get Last of Us Part 2 characters in Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy? It depends. Depends how much they've changed the game. I'm gonna guess it won't be possible. Purely because I'm gonna bet that they're gonna like upgrade their engine, or at least change or update their builds and stuff like that, and it probably won't be compatible. It would be awesome if it is compatible, but I seriously doubt it. Yeah, here we go. Now the cutscene doesn't work right. I don't think I've ever actually watched this cutscene in its entirety with these two swapped. And now they're working again. Anybody want to see Nate get shot in the shoulder? I wonder if it'll break before they fall off, or if it'll stay working. Any unused outfits? That's a good point, actually. I'll show that off probably next. There you go, Nate got shot. Sam fell off. Hit his head. There we go. There was initially... Oh, Jesus. I'm surprised that actually worked with like his nose bleeding and stuff like that. God, the fact that his eyes aren't moving makes it look like he's super fucking dead. Anyway, yeah. I should probably show that off next. There was a skin for Nathan Drake that let you play as his prison outfit that for some reason was cut. I do actually have... I think that's the end of the Sam mod, so we can switch over. I'll load it up. This was another thing I was doing today. What the fuck's it at? Trying to remember what the fuck I called it. Prison Night, there we go. This will let me play as the younger prison version of Nate in every part of the game. And for some weird reason... Well, I'll let you see it. I won't ruin the surprise. But this is technically a cut outfit, because there is a picture file in the game for this that was supposed to be in the menu, but wasn't there. That was Shadow of the Colossus you saw, yes it was. Turn on all this shit. Turn that off. Go out of there. Right, so let's go to... Yeah, I can't load, whatever. Let's go to the same cutscene we were in. I would have thought that this would have worked like 100% flawlessly, considering the fact you can put, you know, young Rafe, you know, his prison outfit on Rafe. You can have Sam in his young prison skin, and it works. But I think I see why they cut this outfit. If this game hurries up and loads sometime this century. So here we go, I'm playing as the skin, right? But you'll see that this outfit suffers from the same issue as every other skin swap. His face doesn't work. His face doesn't move. So they possibly ran into some issue getting his facial animations to work. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, I'm guessing. I mean, they seem to manage it with Sam and Rafe, but not Nate, apparently. Did I find anything related to the scrapped cooking section? Once again, there are script files, but nothing really concrete. Like, there's a bunch of script files for a lot of cut stuff, but it's so hard to, like, do anything with them if it's actually interesting, you know. Any knowledge of Bloodborne and if there's a debug offset or not? I know that there was debug stuff found in the network test of Bloodborne, which nobody really has access to. I don't think there's really much in the final game, as far as I know. Can I play as the prison guard? I can play as Vargas. In fact, yeah, so you've seen what I was talking about with Nate and his face not working. You get the gist of what I was saying there. I think I should still have a mod for Vargas somewhere here. Possibly. Must be somewhere here. I thought I did. Prison Night. It's been that long, I can't remember if it was recently or not. Do I? Quantify? Nope, don't think so. What other things do I have though? I have... I'm trying to remember what half of these even do. I can show you this. I can show you this and how fucking broken this shit is. Because this, like, you want to see broken? This is some broken shit. This is my attempt to get young Nate and Sam in Chapter 2 to be their adult versions. And this is, yeah, this is the result. Why do developers leave debug menus in games? Some of them just forget to properly disable them, or, well, I think a lot of them disable them enough that you can't enable them normally, and they think that, you know, that's enough. But, you know, I mean, it would take a lot of time for them to, like, properly strip, like, everything out of their games in terms of the debug stuff. So I think for a lot of them, they just kind of turn it off and leave it, you know. Is there an unlocked debug menu to find still? Like the one where you can spawn vehicles? Not that I know of, which sucks. Yeah, I don't think we've actually still gotten an answer as to why there are some things, like why there's a limited version of the debug menu and a full version of the debug menu. I don't think we still fully know why they're two different versions. So yeah, this is Nate in the orphanage, and you can see the problem. He T-poses the whole fucking time, and I can't get him to stop it. If I hold down L2, I can kind of walk zoomed in, and it kind of works. But I think if I try to, like, vault over cover, the game, like, actually crashes. I can do some stuff. I can like vault. I can roll. But yeah, it is super broken. Can I slide? I can slide. I can jump, but I have to be, like, genuinely very careful what I jump over, because the game will actually crash if I do it wrong. Shoot the nun. Hold on. What gun did I pick last time? This one? You ready for some tactical nun assassination? Hold on. I've got to wait for him to... Can I get up here? The nun is invincible. The nun is invincible. I game over. I failed. The nun cannot be killed. I've still got the gun in the checkpoint. I like how shooting them alerts them. Oh, off she goes. No, she's invincible, you can't kill her. Am I going to continue playing as Sam? Well, that was the entirety of the Sam mod that I made. I just made him playable in that one section, because that was all I had time to do. But yeah, as you can see, like, Nate, he kind of works on cover, but his actual animations of, like, running around and stuff like that seem to not work, and I don't know why. Can I play as Sister Catherine? Maybe? I haven't really tried. Again, it falls into the problem of most, like, female characters. Oh, fuck. Where, like, the character skeleton really plays havoc. Well, as you can see with your eyeballs right now, with me trying to play as the older version of Nathan Drake, he just T-poses everywhere. So yeah, let's skip past this section. Don't want to wait for her to fucking stop smoking. And yeah, this is climbing, by the way. Oops, shit. This is how well this looks. I have no idea why it does this. I can't jump either. Oh, no, there we go. Now he's stuck. Yep. Like, you know, there's stuff like this that I just look at and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to fix this? It's so broken. And this was like my third attempt at getting this to work. And now the game is apparently playing the cutscene. And there's young Sam, for some reason, with Nate nowhere to be seen. I think then if I skip the cutscene... Yeah, there's Sam. There's the adult version of Sam, but he doesn't move. And I can't... I can climb up by myself, but then Sam stays there. It's fucking weird. I don't get it. Jump, Nate! I think you can kind of play through most of this chapter, but yeah, it's broken as fuck. At least playing as like a kid character in the later part of the game is like kind of doable, whereas this is just... In fact, I think the game would have crashed if I left it there any longer. And you know, like some animations play in slow motion, and I don't get it. And like the camera's locked when a cutscene should be playing, and the cutscene isn't playing. Yeah, it's broken. I could play as Cassie's dog. I wish. I don't think there's any like non-human characters you can play as that I know of. What other mods do I have? That's Gustavo. Shit, I thought that was Vargas. I'm still sure that I had other ones. Anyway, here's something that I found. This was something somebody asked me about a long time ago, which was if Rafe's flashback outfit was playable, which is the outfit that you see him in briefly in a cutscene and in the model viewer. And the answer is yes, you can. I think I only have this character playable in Chapter 4. Chapter Home, there we go. There we go. Casual bit of cheating, there we go. Disable that, disable that. Right, there we go. Can you be a police officer? Possibly. I don't know. There's a lot of NPCs I haven't really tested. Possibly you can be a police officer. I think, yeah, I think the only real test I've done with NPCs was in The Lost Legacy, where I tried to play as one of the, like, city people at the start of the game, and it kind of worked. Here we go. So here's a Rafe outfit that you never get to see in game other than the model viewer and that one cutscene. This is Rafe's flashback outfit that actually somehow works in game. Because there's another outfit that he has in the city that is just him in like a t-shirt and jeans that you can play as, but it has a horrible like lighting bug on it that makes it look all like multicolored and weird. This actually works pretty fucking well. And it's just him in a black shirt. That's it. Nothing more special. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. There we go. I always tend to pick this chapter for, like, model tests. Just because it has, like, one of the fastest cutscenes to load. And it's got a lot of, like, interactable objects to see if it completely breaks the game. I think the cutscene should work with Rafe. Yeah, there you go. Here's Rafe and Elena. It's no Nadine, but, you know, good enough.
You know, it's probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editor's for, right?
Looks good.
So, how was your day?
Got none of that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. How was your day?
Oh, it was fine. Typical day in paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I got to pull a bunch of garbage out of a river.
At least you got to go for a swim.
And you can, like,
Garbage.
you can overlap parts of this cutscene by trying to fly. Like, now there's 2 food plates, and now there's food flying around and forks moving by themselves, lighting bugs,
Boring stuff. Tell me about the art.
Well, it started out as this fluff
audio overlapping,
Bangkok, but
Elena's hair going fucking nuts.
He doesn't have the permits.
everyone.
The fork is moving by itself now.
It doesn't sound that risky. Alright? If it's just a permit.
Rafe looks like he severely wants to die. I don't blame him. He's stuck with me, like, loading him into this scene hundreds of fucking times in different situations. I don't blame him for wanting to just die. You can see, like, a really weird aliasing effect on the fork there. Oh, yeah, Rafe's face was right there as well.
You did them last night. Oh. Interesting. What's the article about?
Play it this one?
You'll play me for
Yeah, your TV game thing. I bet I can beat you high school.
You think that is there a problem? On my TV game thing?
Skip right ahead.
So you want to run sports the
I don't need to know what it's called. I've seen you play. It's jumping and running, and I have a natural talent for that.
Where am I at? There we go.
Chicken, the best.
We can go down and see Mr. Crash Bandicoot.
Wow, okay, cowboy.
There he is.
Run to the camera. Got it.
And the circle button is your spin attack.
I can't actually, like, move myself. I can only go up and down. I can't move backwards and forwards. But I can move Crash Bandicoot. I really wish there was more I could do with this section. Because people have asked me, you know, as well, if I can play as Crash Bandicoot in the actual game, and I can't, because he is, like, I think he's defined as, like, a separate entity than a character, you know. He's more like he's more almost like a movable object than he is an actual character, so therefore the game just crashes every time you try to play it. Be cool if it worked though, but nope. No chance. Oops. What other mods do I have? I wonder if you look at the back of the TV screen with the character inside the game itself, would the character model move on the TV screen? If I was playing as Nathan Drake, yes, he actually does. What other ones do I have? No. I'll just load up the normal. In fact, I can do this one. I can do this one. Game Ranks mentioned something I did in a video. Is it bad if I ask the question who's Game Ranks? I feel like I've heard the name before, but I don't know. Are they like a big channel or something like that? Let's load up this. I can show you guys. They have like 1 million subs. Okay, yeah, that's pretty big. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, that's pretty cool. I can show you how I made the game be in first person. Ooh. Not 1 mil, 4.5 mil. Okay, yeah, that's a bit that's a bit more than I thought. Okay. 4.5 million. Fucking hell. Okay. That's not bad. 4.4 million. Jesus Christ. Well, you know, I've got about 6,000, so I'm catching up, you know. 4 million. Oh god. So yeah, here's something that I made specifically for those first-person videos I did start last month. And it is a headless Nathan Drake. A completely headless Nathan Drake. And this wasn't absolutely necessary. But it does mean that I can, if I do this, this, then this. Here we go. You want to see how I did the first person video? You know how actually like lame it is. Are you ready? Where's his head? All right. Okay. Put it about there. All right. Put it about there. There we go. Here we go. And that's my story. That's it. That's all it is. People, you know, I think people actually assumed that it was a lot more in depth than it actually was. But yeah. You just kind of have to like line up where Lena's looking and like kind of position yourself kind of like there and then kind of a bit high. Just a lot of like minute movements and stuff like that. Oop. There we go. And then I just like move the camera ever so slightly to make it look like his head's moving. It's so boring. It's unbelievable. Then you've got to just sit there. Like look down at his food. And then look back at her. Oh, yeah, this part you're supposed to be looking up at there, but if you keep your eyes on her, you see what happens to the lighting. She'll turn black any second now. Wait for it. There you go. Wait, no, she didn't turn black. She turns black in an earlier section. She does, believe me. Oh, wait for it. Wait for the hand. Wait for the hand. There you go.
Where are you?
I'm in here, being stabbed with a fork. What? Just keep going. It was interesting.
And if I want her, I could like do it from her perspective and see her horrific headless husband. She'll turn black any second now. But she does though. She does though. I'm serious. She does. Hold on, watch. Wait for it.
It's probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editors are for, right?
It's good.
So, how was it?
What?
I really hope.
How was your day?
Oh, it was fine. Typical day in paradise.
Oh, she... Okay. Maybe I'm just insane. I think it was just the lighting. Never mind.
Finding an exciting garden.
Maybe, yeah. I'll stop being crazy. I'll go do something else now, right? Let's go to the island. This part. Because, like, that first-person stuff is, you know, it's fine if you do sitting there, you know, in that one cutscene. But when I made that trailer, all of a sudden you have to have all these action moments. And then it's like, oh fuck, how the hell am I gonna, like, move the character and the camera at the same time on the same controller? What the fuck am I gonna do? And I'll try and recreate one shot that I did. Where the fuck am I at? Okay, I'm here. Where I had Nathan Drake shooting a gun. Just to show you how long it took. I've got to, like, fly myself over here while not alerting the enemy. And then, like, get over here. And then, like, fly up. And then get a... I don't even have a gun. Okay, so I gotta get a gun. And then... Oop, nope. And if I walk forward a bit... And, oops. Fuck, wrong button. You gotta turn that way. Now he's facing that way, so you gotta, like, turn and position it. Okay, and then you gotta line it up like this, and then you gotta, like, shoot like that. Oop, fuck. Then the grenade's gonna make me move. Maybe when it blows up. This is how I, like, make, like, one little brief moment of me shooting a gun in first person. It's fucking terrible. So yeah, no more first person videos, because that shit don't work. It's broken. Right, so... Oh yeah! I can show you guys the test map that I found. I forgot about that. I spoke about it a little bit earlier. Which one is it? This one? No, this one. This one. Before the cutscene where Elena finds Nate and Sully, can you see what she was doing in the house? I think she only actually, like, appears as soon as they walk into the room, so she isn't actually doing anything before you walk in. She just pops into existence and stands at the table. Right, okay. Now I'll show you something that's actually interesting. This is something I found a little while ago. And it is one of, if not the only, test map in the game that is a remainder of development. And it was a little while ago we were talking about the boat sequence that was in Chapter 12 that was moved to the start of the game. When that was still in Chapter 12, it originally was a lot of a longer sequence where you had to, like, swim from your boat to the island, and there was a whole thing with that.
So, what are we looking for?
Oh shit, hold on. Can I get rid of Simon Sully? Oh, I fucked that up, hold on. Can I... There we go, right. Can you walk around the scene where you're in the back of Sam's bike? Yeah, I can show that off a bit later. I guess with the crane sequence. Sorry, not the crane sequence. The dock sequence. Yeah. So this map that I'll show you, if it is actually loaded in. Oh shit! Did I? Fuck! It isn't here. I loaded the wrong one. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, there's a test map, if I can load the right fucking thing. I think it's maybe this one. Serves me right for not naming these fucking things correctly. But yeah, there's a block mesh test map for that removed sequence that's still in the game. Which is weird, because like The Last of Us has like a dozen test maps that they never took out, which is more than like every Uncharted game combined. I know that Uncharted 2 had some like multiplayer maps that had some leftover stuff, but like hardly anything else. So hopefully this one. Here we go. Yeah, well, I loaded... I deliberately loaded that test map into Madagascar purely so that I could drive a Jeep around in it. Because I can't actually, like, spawn a Jeep, so I had to go to where the Jeep was. And I had it loaded into the distance, but I think I may have possibly overwritten that mod with another one that I was testing, and it fucked it up. But I should have it here, possibly. Do I have an SSD in my PS4? No, I don't. It still has the original hard drive, I think. Did I... What the... Does this not have the... Am I fucking... Am I retarded? Why is it not here? It should be right there. Fuck a doodle doo. Excuse me for a second, everybody. Or is this the one... Man, I should have tested this before I fucking started. I can't remember where I put the map. I've lost the map. Shit. Okay, I'll try Madagascar on this one. I might have moved it. Because the map would crash the game if I tried to load it in the island sequence, where it should have been. Oh, hey, Freako. I'm currently busy making a fool of myself because I can't remember where I left my test map. I may have misplaced it somewhere. I'll try here. Joys of live streaming, I know. Now this is the joys of when you can't name your own mods properly. In fact, is it? No, it isn't here. Fuck! I've lost it. Hold on. I swear it was here the last time I looked. Debug. No, I've lost it. Oh well. Hold on. If you find the test map, I know I had it. It was here. Because you could see when I loaded up the Madagascar map, like there was a whole bunch of stuff that was unloaded, and that's because I deliberately removed it so that I could fit the test map in. But I think I might have been a complete mongoloid and removed it and not re-added it. Okay, this one should at least let me show you it, even if I can't run around in it. Should do. Uncharted 4 Last of Us test map. That was me testing to see if I could load a Last of Us map into Uncharted 4. You cannot. And I never deleted that file, that's why. There's a lot of mod, like, packages and stuff like that, that I have made that don't work. I should probably remove them. Because then things like this happen, where I think that they work, but it turns out they don't, and I look like a moron. Right. Okay, so this should be here. Should be here. The other night I dreamed you could put Quantic Dream models in the chart for it. It was strange. Jesus Christ. I'm Connor, the android sent by Shoreline. I just crashed the game. Fuck it! Okay, but that means that this did work. Okay, hold on, I've got to do this a bit differently. I will show you this fucking test map if it's the last thing that I do. I swear it's real. I'm not crazy. Worst comes to worst, I can just show you a picture of it that I took in my share folder. Right, I'm sorry, this is a Christian stream. I shouldn't be using such foul, dirty language. Where's that test map at? Island. Cave, okay. Wait, no, guys, it's real, trust me though, hold on. It'll be here any second. Will it? Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess it's not gonna work. I mean, this massive unloaded part of the map is where it should be, but it's not here. So if you'll excuse me for a second, I'll find you a picture that I took. It will have to do. Capture gallery. Uncharted 4. Okay, here's a bunch of Nathan Drake faces I took earlier on. Yeah. Where are they at? Here it is. See, I didn't lie. That's what I was trying to show you. Was the test map. See, it's real. It's real. I wasn't lying. There it is. And see, I took a video. Here's one I made earlier. So yeah, I wasn't lying. I'm not crazy, I swear. That's photoshopped, yeah. This is just really convincing video editing. I think there's a very small video I took back then, which I'm glad I took. But it is literally just like a big sandbox, essentially, with some water in it. That's After Effects video, yeah.
Gonna hop out for a look.
Right. Yeah, there we go. This is the picture I had on Twitter. I don't know if I can zoom in, I can't. But it is just a big basin of water, essentially, that was supposed to have that section of the game in it. And like 90% of it isn't solid, so you can't actually drive on anything apart from the floor. But yeah, it should have been real. I'm sure there's other dumb shit I took pictures of. Yeah, here you go. Here's one for the ladies. Yeah. Maybe I took a picture of me playing as Vargas. Did I? I don't fucking remember. No. Here's one of Cassie. So many fucking screenshots that I took, man. Missing material. Damn it. Can't believe I fucking don't have one of the test map. Oh well. Right, so, okay. If I can't get that working, then I can show you this. Do I think the rainbow hypnotoad rocks are just missing materials? Yes, I do. Yeah. So this is the multiplayer beta that I haven't showed off like at all. But this has, as I was speaking about earlier, the boat sequence not at the start of the game where it should be, but in the middle. And this task right at the bottom is where that test map should have been. That coin is the that was the old loading coin before it changed to the pirate coin. It was the Madagascar coin that they find in Scotland. If I try to load one of these tasks, I think, yeah, it's just a grappling hook in the middle of a black void. That's all it is. And I haven't really been able to get anything else to load. In fact, yeah, you can see at the top here there's all these like swimming tasks that should have been. And in fact, I can show you Scotland. There's the crane sequence. Crane hook, swing, rise, slam, break, climb. That's where that would have been, just after the basement. But again, if I try to load it, it just loads me into nothingness. But, you know, I guess, you know, the beta has its purpose of, like, you know, showing off this stuff. Is there even anything else that's early? That's all the same. I think there is that this task is not used in the final game, where you walk back to the prison yard. That's just a cutscene. But again, like, all I have to go by is just these fucking tasks. There's nothing else. And if I try to load the multiplayer or something like that, the game crashes. Even the fucking pause menu's broken. Like, I can't move up or down or left or right, and bonuses section doesn't work. Does it say where the cooking section would have taken place? Oh, that's a good point. Home. Probably they... Although that's... I think that's the same in the final part of the game where you just pick up the food, but that's probably where it would have been. It's right there. The Nate screenshot you showed earlier looks like it could have been out of a gay porno. What, you mean, where the fuck's it at? What? Like, you mean this one? Or this one? Or that one? Or that one? That could be. Maybe that one? What about that one? Too gay. I agree, too gay. Too much gay going on. I'm sure I had some more stuff here. I think this should have something in it. This is, I think, one of my attempts to load a multiplayer skin into the game. In, I believe, the Madagascar chapter, I think. Turn off all this shit. Madagascar. There we go. So this should actually show you what I was talking about before, about the multiplayer characters not working. Could I replace the loading screen faces with perhaps Nate's gay faces? Actually, I probably could do that, because I believe that they are just picture files in the game. I probably could do that. You just replace it with that face for Nate. Yeah, the one where he's naked on the couch. Oh, I should do that. That would be fucking good. So yeah, here's a multiplayer skin of Nathan Drake back in his Hitler Youth days with his fucking armband on and his shaved head, you know, those days. Hairless boy, I know. It looks even fucking dumber in cutscenes. Oh, it's not going to play it, is it? Shit. God damn it. That ain't gonna work. Looks like the infamous guy. I was thinking that earlier on. He looks like Cole. Whatever the fuck his name was. It Cole? I think it was Cole. Hair plugs did wonder for our boy. Yeah. The whole hair, the whole missing hair thing. I mean, you could see it, even in the picture I showed you before, of him sitting on the couch in his fucking barbarian outfit. Oh shit, he's back in his normal clothing. Yeah, you could see in that one, his hair was missing. That's another weird thing. Even I was doing some tests with, I think, Elena and Sully as well. All their hair's missing. I don't get it. What happened to their hair? No hair allowed. Now he's just... Now his whole fucking body's missing. What the... What the hell is going on? Can you make it? Oh shit. God, I must have just replaced like only the first bit of this fucking level with Nathan Drake. I just wanted to get him in a cutscene, but I guess I'm not allowed to. I'll have to drive there. Or just fly. I prefer flying. There we go. I'll tell you, this Jeep can take a fucking hammering.
Wait, Sully, you're telling me that you actually did some research?
Can't let you be the know-it-all every time.
That bridge there is what you
I wonder how fast I can go through this level. Can it keep up? Up here, around here, up here. And you go down here. It even played that part of the fucking cutscene. Oh no, the camera's all goofy. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, oh fuck. What the hell? I don't get this game, man. What the fuck? No, it's broken. Ah, fuck it. Okay, I accidentally made an RC car. Bye-bye car. Can I control it? Right, around there. See if I can do a lap. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Around the corner. You can do it. I can't get back up here, can I? This shit is so fucking stupid, man. I don't get it. I can't even see where the car is anymore. I don't get it. Just kill me. Can't even kill myself. Look at Sam's fucking jacket. Oh boy. I'm sure I had something else. Oh yeah. I mentioned this before. I can go for this one here. I mentioned the rainbow rock I found earlier on. I think it was up here? Yeah, there we go. Enjoy that. Whatever the fuck this is. I just saw it out of the distance when I was, like, flying around. It's like one of the only objects that's just pulsating. I don't get it. It's all fucking weird. Now I can do the motorbike scene. Oh yeah! Good thing you reminded me, because I completely forgot. Madagascar. No, Z8. This one. Yeah, I meant to do this like 6 months ago. Like walk around this area. I never did it. But we can do it now, through the magic of streaming. I don't actually know if you, like, get off the bike, if the scene continues without you, or if it just stops. You're missing out with 5.55. It'll come soon enough, I imagine. Possibly, I don't know. There we go. Oh, it does keep going? Alright, alright. Well. As long as you hold fire. Oh yeah, I seem to think I saw that, yeah. I can totally fuck it up if I just do this. There we go. I mean, this is... I don't even know what to fucking say about this. There we go. So we can start right at the top. We'll start all the way up here. So this is where you crash your Jeep. And the thing starts. I think actually... Holy fuck, this is solid? What? For what reason? We'll jump over here. But yeah, I think a lot of this level doesn't have much going on outside of the area that you're kind of confined to. Because there's a truck here, some guys standing. In fact, I should be able to do a zoom out. Oh, of course it's not loaded. In fact, I can do something if I do this, and then that, and then this and that. Here's a super zoomed out version of the whole sequence. Can I even do like a top-down view? Here we go. But I mean, yeah, there's not an awful lot to this section outside of the this sequence, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know what determines if it's like the meditation pose or the like clinging animation. It seems really random. There we go. Oh yeah, and it moves over here for some reason.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think there's Sky T-posing.
Yeah.
Maybe? Maybe not, I can't remember. Get ready for pre-rendered cutscene now. There we go. Where the fuck have they gone? Up here. So in fact I can show you something pretty weird that I saw, that is some like unused weapon models in the hotel room. If I can pause that there. Put on that super pause, there we go. Yeah, this part here. There's I just noticed this a few days ago as well. Like this gun, that's an unused weapon. That Uzi, I think that's the micro Uzi from Uncharted like 1 and 2, different from the Scorpion in this game. That's a different model for Lena's handgun. That's from Uncharted like 2. Sure, that machine gun's probably different. Might even be a gun underneath the bed. What the fuck is that? I don't know. No guns in there. They are in multiplayer. Are they? Maybe. I know that I think the revolver in multiplayer is a slightly different shape. Maybe the micro Uzi is, I can't remember. I want to see if I have anything in terms of Lost Legacy mods. I might have something. What ones do I have here? Cloyd and Nate. I think I can show you some Nathan Drake stuff in Lost Legacy that I didn't show off in that one video. That does actually work. I know you can kind of play the train sequence. The revolver looks like the Mag 5 from Uncharted 3. Yeah, kinda, I suppose. Right. Once again, infinite everything, because why not? Turn off all that shit. And Where the fuck's the train there? We got that. Combat. Can you get Detroit debug? No idea. Get a mod for Lost Legacy to play as Elena. I'll just take a quick look. I know that I did a test to see if I could play as Elena. That was actually my first test to see if any Uncharted 4 characters would work. Yeah, Chloe to Elena Sri Lanka. I might show that off later. It was a very basic mod, but it did actually have Elena in it, so it's a possibility. Plays Chloe Nadine with Sam and Sully. I think replacing Nadine with anybody else kind of fucks it up. I think I tried replacing Nadine with Chloe at one point and the game kind of shat itself. But see, I can play as Nate here and it kind of works. I think, yeah, there's some stuff where he kind of T-poses a little bit, but overall it works kind of well. Jesus Christ. Is that guy trying to sneak up on me? Oh yeah, you can't. A lot of the melee moves don't work very well on this. Especially not against that fucker. And he can't climb either. There we go.
Can't take us all down.
Deposing again, I don't get it. If I could put enemy armor on Nate. Well, I could play as one of the NPCs. That would kind of work. Kinda. I think you can actually play this level all the way up until the end when you have to get to the bomb, and then I think the cutscene doesn't work, I believe. Can Elena yoga pose atop the tower like Chloe? I don't know. I know that Nate can't, because I know that I did try, and he can't. Oh yeah, and if you try to if you try to get into a car as Nate, he dies instantly. Instantaneously. For no reason. I don't know why. I think that was, yeah, that was actually one of the main things with this level, is that the cars don't work as Nate. For no reason. Where'd he go? The fuck? I've always hated how fucking useless the scopes are. Like, what's that scope? Like 2 feet in front of your face? It's useless. Reset actors. Oh. Oh yeah, you said about that. Hold on. I remember you said about that Frico in Sri Lanka to reset the actors. I'll do that now. Yeah, because I talked about that kind of at the start of the stream with that concept art, there's also the part in that the boat concept art where you can see a third character that isn't like Sam or anybody like that. It's just this weird additional person on a boat. It looks to be female, but I have no idea who the hell it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm playing as Nate here as well. I thought I'd only replaced at the end of the game. Okay. Yeah, that okay. Well, we'll try it anyway. Right, reset actors. Yeah, that didn't that didn't do the same. Ah, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I replaced Nathan Drake in the entire game. So, instead of it being an innocent scene of Chloe being led around by this little girl, it makes Nathan Drake look like a little bit of a child predator following around this small girl. Okay, we'll try it without Nate. Lost Legacy. Debug. Could I get the girl into Nate's orphanage scene in Uncharted 4? If I could successfully load Lost Legacy assets into Uncharted 4, I could, but I have had trouble with that. Same thing with me trying to get Chloe into Uncharted 4. It seems to crash the game if I load her at all into the files. I don't really get it. Can I swap Cassie with young Nate? Or Sam and vice versa? Should be able to. Should be able to. Again, I've not tested that. I don't think it is just a Chloe thing. I have tried it with other assets and it doesn't really work. Right, okay, let's try resetting. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. I didn't know about that. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's like she's had reconstructive surgery. Banned from pros. Oh my... That is genuinely unsettling. Good god. And the seam around the neck. What the fuck? Good lord. Watched the cutscene like that. Which one? The final one? Or the okay, hold on, I'll not skip it. I think I do remember seeing Chloe go all hairless and weird in the last stream I did, but nothing like this. Holy shit. The truck one, yeah, okay, I'll get there. Right, what's this gonna look like? Oh my god. Jesus! It's that light line from her shoulders to the... Oh my god.
I can tell my friend. Tell you what, when I get back, pizza's on the way. Deal?
I think the game would have been very different if this had been her default outfit. Yeah, she's got like scabs and fucking... It looks horrible. Oh my god. It's like almost like burnt skin. Like it was healed or something over... Like, reminds me of fucking Lazarevich from Uncharted 2. Like, the burnt side of his face. All that weird skin. I wonder if it's going to be like it here or not. Oh my god, it is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Ready? That's it?
Oh, what's with that weird... Oh, she's got like ear hair. Oh my god. It's like something out of The Grudge. That's horrible. Fuck. She's got like this weird kind of like golem thing going on. I don't quite get it. I want this guy to punch her in the face. There we go.
What's your rash? How do I know you're not smuggling something?
That is so fucked up looking. Nope, too lewd for this stream. You got about 2 seconds of that. That's all you're gonna get. Right, I want to see the Elena one that I made ages ago, and then we'll probably... Where are you going, naked lady? Elena, here we go. Right. Elena is Balana? What? Oh shit. Did I just instantly crash the game? I think I did. Fucking hell. I clicked X a bit too fast. Balena? What? Right. Let's try not to crash it. Right. Display message. I do wonder if Elena will have the same effect. I swear to God, if we get a weird skinless Elena, then I'm ending this stream right now. We can't have any of this filth on our Christian stream. It can't be allowed. I will turn this stream right the fuck around, and we will all go home. I think the reason that Chloe did that is because of the weird dress she was wearing. So here's Elena. Right. Oh, Jesus. No, we just get weird hairless Elena. It's nowhere near as good. Her arms, I know her arms are all fucking weird. She looks a bit tarded, I know. It's just that look. You know, there's nothing going on behind those eyes. You just know it as soon as you see it. It's the way her arms like clip through her legs as well. Give her the model with the jacket. I would, but I don't think I can swap her skin without me having to like remod it. God damn it. It fucking broke. What the fuck? Okay, that was fast.
Don't get me wrong. Decent technique on that,
Right.
but I'd like my Ganesh back.
I just want to see this one cutscene. That's all I want to see. Did I ever get the multiplayer beta debug? I did. I showed it off about 15 minutes ago or so. It's not very exciting. Yeah, her arms look just... She just stuck her arm through that girl's throat. Now she's strangling her. It's just those eyes. What happens if I just try to fly? Jesus, that guy's blind. What the fuck? What? Excuse me. The fuck? There we go. Yeah, no, this doesn't even work right. What the fuck? Did she just look longingly back at the tank? Instead of the little girl. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm at the wrong side of the level, that's why. Here we go. Elena is Peter confirmed. Hey, I mean, you know, we don't judge over here. You know, we're not about to, you know, we're not about to shame people. No, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I don't think... Do I even have Elena in gameplay here? Are there any unlocked graphics? The age of consent in India is at least 9. Jesus. I'll see if there's any graphics options. I think I can set it to Neo mode. But, I mean, for all the difference that makes... If you look on the tin roof of that building right there that the light's shining on, if I turn off and on Neo mode, there's a slight, I don't know if it's like aliasing or something like that. Yeah. Basically the answer is no. I know that if you have a PS4 Pro that you're like doing debug stuff on, you can change the resolution. You've got like more options, I think. I know you can force it to go above 1080 on the Pro, but I don't have that with the debug stuff. I think Elena should work in combat as well. I think she just uses Chloe's moves. Yep.
You're late, Fraser. I see you too.
Holy shit!
Oh, can I get a gun here? Hold on. Weapon. Shit. Come on, Elena. These guys are tough. Oh yeah. This isn't even debug related, but if you walk over here and stand in this corner, the enemies can't get you. You can do this on like any version of the game. You can just stand on this ledge and the enemies just cannot get you. I don't know why they put that there. They never test. Can I do a flying attack? Oh, and I didn't kill them. Oh, well, fuck it.
What the hell was that? I thought you were professional. Oh, you should relax. Live longer. Relax? It took me weeks to track him myself. The man's as unpredictable as they come. It's just another warmonger with no water fire. Look, you don't know him. He changes location routines like an hour. It would be foolish to take unnecessary risks.
We. Let's get one thing straight. This is my gig. You want your share? We play by my rules.
Right, I'm gonna let the rest of this cutscene play out. I'll be back in a second.
Handsome.
If you're into psychopaths,
Nobody's perfect. Where's base camp?
top floor balcony.
Alright.
Had a street route all planned out. Have to look into this. What do you suggest?
I'll think of something.
Hope you forgive me. I had to go and purge myself after seeing that bullshit with Chloe. Stage fright. Yeah, I know. The age of consent in India used to be 10? What? What the fuck?
Follow me.
Well, yeah, that's... So, wait, if it used to be 10, then what is it now? 11?
No. Patience.
Up here.
Really? We're in. Oh, careful on this one.
You sure this is safe?
No.
God, I bet it's going to be like 13 or something like that.
Come on. This way. You realize we're moving our way.
Yeah, we're taking a long way.
Nasty one.
A 10-year-old girl was raped and murdered, so they raised it to 12. How considerate of them. Then in 2013 it became 18. Fucking hell. Holy shit. That's India. Oh yeah, this bit doesn't work. Jesus, nearly fell off.
Copy that, Cobra.
Where'd you know? Up. Okay.
I don't think crates work either. No, she just stands there. I wonder what other mods I have. Because I think that Elena mod is just for that one chapter. And nothing else. What do I have? I don't know if there's really anything else I have that's ready to go. So if you go to the car section, find an object you can pick up and flip. Okay, hold on. There's some hidden tech here, apparently. Hold on. Get the car section, find an object you can pick up and flip. The special electrician. Okay, I see, okay. Car section. There we go. Why does Nadine have a vest in the Last Lost Legacy artwork? Not in the actual game? I don't know. They probably cut it or some shit like that, I imagine. I'm trying to think of an object that I even... Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Where is the, I've got to see if I can even remember where that thing is.
Keep an eye out for a
I think it's over here somewhere.
Not that I'm too worried.
Sorry, I need a moment. Huh. I'll be right back. Where were we? You were talking about
Where the fuck?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm not too worried about. Be right back. One sec.
Yeah, over here.
Okay. So we were talking about. What were you saying about assault? Oh, hold on. Just a minute. I'll continue.
Here.
Oh, hold on. Over there, connect this wall. See that archway? Looks intact. You coming with? You know.
I'm surprised I even remembered that. I forgot there's 3 treasures there. That's not what I was looking for, though. It's up here, is it? Or does it appear there? Fuck, does it only appear there?
Is it just me, or does that look like a map?
Looks like our map.
Oh yeah, there it is. Shit, I don't have any of the,
I'll just jot that down.
I don't have any of the goddamn things to unlock it, though. I can't pick it up. Oh.
Interesting. Some kind of voice alarm.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, we're getting somewhere. What the fuck is this gonna be? Oh oh fucking hell. Okay, I see what you mean now.
We were talking about assault.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You should be. You won't have the advantage of surprise again. I'll be right back, actually. Wait, what?
So does that do that every time I get inside the car? Or is it just the first time?
Alright. Then we would actually.
I can't...
Hold on.
Can I flip it? I was hoping I could, like, try to flip it and it would do it again. Now you're stuck with a flip icon. Shit. Hold on, where's the, what task am I on now? What task even was that? Yeah, this has, like, the most tasks in one chapter ever. Surely it's gotta be... Where the fuck's the car? Holy, that's... Why is it so far away? I wanna try it again. Right. I've just gotta find it. Over here... Aha, here we go. I wanna bring the car in. I wanna bring the car with me. Now the car's yellow. What? Please take a 1 minute break so I can take a goddamn piss. We can go for piss now. We're not doing anything that interesting.
Interesting. Some kind of voice alarm.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, now we're outside the map.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for assault. Perfect. Not that I'm too worried about it, no.
You should be.
And, yeah, there we go.
Surprise again. Don't think he was expecting much from you.
Wait,
Can I drive the car into the monkeys?
that sounded like...
Oh my god, Nadine's head just pulled an exorcist. Did a fucking flip. Where's my car? There. Let's see if we can commit some monkey genocide right here. Come on.
Copy that. Alrighty, let's roll.
No, the monkeys don't give a fuck.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for assault.
Perfect.
The monkeys are too strong.
Worried about it, no.
You should be. You won't have the advantage of surprise again.
Those are some alpha monkeys. No, those are some alpha chimps, sorry.
Was that a compliment? That sounded like a compliment.
I can't, what? I can't drive through there.
But a soul was...
Yeah, no, those monkeys don't give a
Just
fuck.
stay the hell away from him.
What happens if I take the car inside the building?
Interesting. Some kind of voice alarm.
There we go. Jesus, that frame rate! Oh my god!
It
Wait,
finds
what?
men who are weak and offers them power.
What?
Purpose.
I'm frozen.
Sounds more like bullshit to me.
Wait. What?
How'd you get tangled up with the Sarvin?
For what reason? I can't move.
You certainly seem to have a
I can go debug fly though.
Sorry, I need a moment.
But where is this?
Now then. Oh, hold on. Let's hit pause. Come on. I need a second set of
Where's it?
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go up here.
Alright. Now what were you talking about again?
Oh, what the fuck?
Something about a soul. Oh yeah. Right.
The game has no idea what to do with me at this point. Okay, now it has loaded.
Proved useful at the time.
Holy shit. Can you balance the car on top of the massive tower? Let's try.
Maybe over drinks. Not enough alcohol in the world.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Oh, oh, oh! Come on. Nearly. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Nothing is impossible. I can't move the car anymore.
Right. You're the military expert. What I could stay up here all day. You spread that
See Nadine's head like fucking exploding.
Look what I would do. So what
I
would
don't
you
blame
do
her.
if you were a son?
God damn it.
Decide to lose the beard? Hang back?
Oh,
Let you do
no.
the heavy lifting, then see who's been and
No.
give up the task once you've done all the hard work.
This is technically balancing, right?
Practical. Mitigates a lot of risks. Lucky you're on my team.
No.
It's like I'm expecting to win a
Car machine broke.
Yeah.
It don't work.
I'm a little surprised the sword's not doing that. Be right back.
Yeah, no. 1812 Overture. Thanks, Adam. I don't... Where's the car? Oh, the car's up there. Okay. I didn't expect that. Nadine's still in it. I think, yeah, in this level, if you try to move too fast, everything just unloads itself. Yeah, that's not solid.
Right. Pick it back up. Well, I'll be right back, actually, hold on. As I was
No, everything's just going now.
What were we saying? Sorry, I need a moment. Okay, what were we talking about again? We were talking about a Saab. Oh, right.
There we go.
I'm a little surprised the sword's not doing the same thing. Maybe his expert knows more than we
Right,
do.
so... Is there anything... Oh, yeah.
Right. All the more reason
I think I did try to have a,
give me a second.
a Sav playable model at some point, but I think that broke the game even more somehow than Nathan Drake.
Wait here. Back in a second. Copy that. Excuse me a moment.
Oh, now we've got the fucking remote control car again. How do I keep doing this? Why?
Right back. Give me a second.
I don't understand.
I'll be right back. Sit tight.
Now this is pod racing. Oh fuck. Car's stuck.
Wait here. Back in a second.
Please kill me.
Excuse me a moment.
No.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Mission failed.
Waiting a minute. Copy that.
I don't think a Sav's gun was one of the unique guns.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
I think his gun's just kind of like a silver handgun, isn't it?
Sit tight. Oh, yeah.
I think if I try to spawn... Got a random gun.
Hang on. Copy that.
It's a P90.
Wait here. What? Back
That's a Rafika.
Go ahead. Do you mind waiting?
Can I get run over by the train?
Take a load off. I'll be right back. Sure, yeah.
That was a good point. That's a very good point. I don't know. Let's find it. Where's the part where we get off and drive? Right here, possibly. After this I might go to the section with the Sav and try to see what gun he has. Because I don't think I've ever actually taken a close look at it. But I think most... I mean, Uncharted 4 has NPC-only guns that you can actually spawn, like Rafe's gun and stuff like that. So I'd be surprised if a Sav's gun didn't show up at some point. Right, where the fuck's this train at? Let's go, boys.
We have to flip the switch.
Train suicide. Oh my god, it's going so slow. Kill me, come on! No. I can outrun the train. Yeah, it's not going very fast. Can I jump on the train? No, I don't think so. No. There's a Sav, though. In fact, that's... He's using a Desert Eagle here for some reason. So, I think his gun might actually not exist in gameplay. Because he's just using a Desert Eagle. I don't think we can even kill a Sav. Can't kill his goons either. And I died. Because I waited too long. Where's the... It's this one, isn't it? The Son of Ganesh. This one. A Sav is actually Vargas backwards. What? I think I did try one-hit kills on that before when I wasn't streaming, and it doesn't kill him either. Oh yeah, you're right. Hold up. I've never actually taken a good look at it. Yeah, you're right. That is a completely unique gun. I take it must not actually exist in gameplay. Probably just in the cutscene or something like that, but... Weird. I just thought it was a recolored, normal handgun, but it must not be. No, the game broke.
Goodbye, thief.
Jesus. In fact, hold on, lads. Can we get just a slow-mo of Chloe getting her fucking head blown off? Wait for it, wait for it. There you go. Yep. That's as much as you get. If I... What happens if I reset actors here? Oh, look at weird bald Chloe again. He's fighting nobody. And now Nadine's there. I think if you spawn a gun during this fight, he actually can't be killed. I don't think you can even shoot him.
Give me back my disc.
Come get it.
I can't dodge for shit, man.
Slippery.
I think if you... I think I showed this off last time I streamed, but if you get to this point when you're sliding, you can actually go back and kill him. I think.
Grab onto something. What? Anything.
Maybe. But he's just fucking gone now. There we go. Come on. Oh, fuck it. Give me a gun. Wrong fucking thing. Random gun. Come on. Maybe this, or maybe I had to turn on one-hit kills for this, possibly. Weapons. Where's one-hit kills? There we go. Yep, there we go. Oh no. At the end of the slide you can hang grappling hook and just sit there. Good lord. How brutal. No compassion. No mercy. Fucking Nadine's just sitting there. She doesn't care. If we let go, I think we can actually just walk forward. And then it's just nothing. Ending credit rolls, yep. You will not stand in the way of destiny. Good lord. Good old fucking Lazarevich. Oh, she died. She did. Oh, right. Right, I think I might have to call it there, because it's nearly 2 in the morning on a fucking Sunday. We'll let Chloe die here. There we go. She did. She did. Oh, in fact, hold on. On the topic of Lazarevich, I have one last thing. One last thing. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here you go. Here's the Lazarevich. This was a little while ago. I got this to work. Of course, Lazarevich has no hair, so there's no problem. Nani? Look at his little fucking shriveled up ear. Can you watch Lazarevich make out with Elena? Possibly. I forgot how long this video was, but it's about 3 minutes, so maybe. But yeah, this is what I was saying before. Like the multiplayer characters are actually like incredibly detailed, and you can see it when you load them in. Like, you know, we're not dealing with an Uncharted 3 situation where all the multiplayer characters are these weird fucking potato people. You know, they actually look half decent. Let me skip ahead a bit. Do I have him kiss Elena? I don't know. I think I maybe... No, it ends right there. I think I have one with Flynn too. In like Flynn. Flynn just looks fucking weird. I don't know what the hell... Yeah. I think there was a bunch of other ones as well that I didn't take any videos of. Yeah, Flynn looks really ginger. Fucking... Fucking carrot top. Can you have Cutter? I don't know if I have Cutter. I've got Uncharted 2 Drake with his good old rally armband on.
You know, it's probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editors are for, right?
Looks good.
Joe, how are you?
Yeah, this scene's the same length as well.
Immediately commenting about how weird
I can't tell if this uses a slightly younger version of his face or not, but... I think it's maybe slightly younger.
where are you?
But if I could just get rid of that fucking armband, it would be perfect. They just all look like they came back from a fucking Nazi rally. I don't think I have any other multiplayer ones, apart from that one. I'll show you this one again. That's the only screenshot I have. Oh yeah, and this guy. That guy as well. But yeah, I'll leave you with this face, and yeah, it's nearly 2 in the morning, so I better go, guys, but I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I did a lot of different things in this one. Will I ever dump the video collection? I want to at some point make videos of all of it, but I don't know. I'll try to I'll try to mod this into the into the loading screen. Because yeah, I think that would look a lot better. But yeah, I'll see you guys the next time that I see you, which will be whenever I decide to make another video. And yeah, until then, bye bye.